You said what, DC?
That's the move for this year, nigga. What you talking about?
What's the move?
Nigga, smoking more focus. I ain't worried about that bullshit. Stressing less. That's a big one right there. That's underrated. Stressing less, nigga. You stress over anything real quick. I'm just saying though.
That should be everybody's goal for 2022 is to not be stressed.
Yeah, too much shit out here going on for sure.
Yeah, it is, man. It's been a rough little year. But fuck all that, cause we back in the motherfucking building and we got a guest with us today. Please introduce yourself. You got a mic? Oh, grab a mic. Got the mic with the that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's KillahCyn.
Yes.
How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Great, man.
Man, so if y'all don't know, Miss KillahCyn is an up and coming artist in the Met, and she is dope. You know what I'm saying? If y'all that was her song y'all just heard. It's called No Stressin', and it's off a project, correct?
Yes. Honey Heist.
Honey Heist?
Okay. Yes.
Where is it available at?
You can stream it on what is it? Auto-Tune? Not Auto-Tune. SoundCloud. YouTube.
Is it on Audio Mack?
It's so many streaming apps I can't even keep up.
Yeah.
Hey man, put it everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Glad you could be here tonight. Especially after the last.
Yeah.
So, tell me how did that happen? Like, how did y'all?
I was running over on time. I had got off a little later than expected out of what I had going on, and then it just so happened that when y'all had canceled, I had just walked into some bullshit that I had to handle the same day anyway. So everything worked out.
I mean, shit happens.
So things happen. Life.
Yeah,
I ain't stressing about it though.
You heard the song, goddamn shit.
Oh man, shit, man. Let me. I like what you just did. You stupid bars. Now we saw the interview that you did with Jay Reed.
Right.
How did that connection happen? Like, how did y'all?
Yeah, that's definitely my question.
How did y'all link?
I was reached out to via DM. I don't really respond to too many DMs,
Of course.
but I decided to reach out. Trying not to be so reserved. I'm usually like a real reserved person. I don't even do stuff like this. But y'all family, so I fuck with y'all. But so I'm real reserved. So I'm trying to network with people in the area, trying to put other people on. Support them.
Yeah.
As they support me. But things just take a turn.
Yeah.
Get a little interesting.
A turn. Huh?
Yeah.
That's a real polite way of saying it. That was a real polite way. I ain't do the interview with that shit was ass. Not on your part because you were trying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You were trying. He was just like.
Yeah, we could tell though. We could tell it was.
It was a little.
I always try to keep it respectful, regardless.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel you.
Who I'm talking to.
Yeah, you have to. It's always good to be respectful, but I'm never gonna be on that nigga show, so it's kind of like. Well, I don't.
I feel like we should bring that nigga on here too.
No.
I feel like we talking shit, but I feel like shit. Man, go kick it with us, man. See how it's really done.
So tell us how you got started in music. Like, what's your background? What made you sit down one day and say, you know what, I want to give this rapping shit a shot?
Okay, so I've always been into music. I'm the youngest of 7. So growing up with 3 brothers, 3 sisters, I was exposed to all types of different sounds, and originally from up north, so it's a whole different sound. It's a whole melting pot up there. So I've always been a lover of music. It's always done so much for me. I wanted to do something back for it.
What part of up north?
Well, I'm from Brooklyn, born in Brooklyn, but I'm raised here.
Okay.
So.
Word. Okay. So you picking Jay-Z versus Wayne?
Oh Lord.
There you go.
Gotcha.
I don't think so.
Oh, you picking Wayne?
Oh, baby.
Oh shit. You stupid.
I ain't said that. No, I ain't said that.
Take that, OG. You can't get no support in this goddamn room.
Not Jay Hard though.
I stayed on the
Oh no, Hove is one of the
for
goats.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll never disrespect Hove, but Wayne different. But okay, so what song or what rapper did turn you on to wanting to give it a shot? Because for me it was Wayne. Wayne was the guy that made me say, I'm gonna write, try to get nice at this shit.
Right. Honestly, I have a hard time like choosing just anything. I feel like it wasn't really any one particular person or a particular group of people that really set me off to become a rapper. It was more so me being pushed and told of what I couldn't do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm a female, I can't be hard. I'm a female, I can't spit flows and all types of shit and be lyrical and things like that. So, I do sing. I haven't put out anything of me really singing yet.
Okay,
but I was always kind of pushed to sing more than to rap.
Because of the women.
Right.
Okay.
And I have a thing with being told, like I said, of things I can't do. So I'm gonna do the opposite of whatever you're pushing me to do.
Yeah.
I'm real rebellious. So I don't know, I just took to it and I had a knack for that shit. And at first I would just goof off with it, but I was like, nah, I'm kind of nice at this.
Okay.
I'm kind of harder than a lot of dudes and I'm sitting in a room with. So
Right.
it really took
Talk that shit.
for me, for real. Yeah.
So,
I'm just laughing at the niggas. Okay, so who would you say that you are heavily influenced by, like with your rapping style?
Current, I would say J.I.D. Jid, love him to death.
Okay.
Of course Kendrick is always a big inspiration. Yay, again Ho, just a few people. That's just the name of a few. But Joey Badass, I could really go on.
I fuck with Joey.
yeah.
I fuck with Joey. You don't really hear Joey's name thrown.
Yeah, I
Throw
got
around
I was like,
too
that's
much.
different right there.
Yeah.
I gotta put him out there, bro.
Yeah, I
Looking all
usually,
day, son.
when you hear people
Fuck.
say influences, and I hear
Yeah.
Hove sometimes, I hear Kendrick. I don't really hear JID's name like that, but I do hear it. Joey's name is probably a name that I never.
a fan of.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you really
So,
gotta be a fan.
are you a fan
to
of
that.
Capital Steez?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely different. As
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't even know who
Joey-
I
that
feel
is.
like Joey influences a lot of people, but no one really
Talks about it.
talks about it and gives him the respect. So okay.
Super predator for real.
Motherfucking nice as hell.
Yeah. So in the interview with Jay Reed, I heard y'all were talking a little bit about Wu-Tang. So what's your connection with Wu-Tang?
So I've always loved Wu-Tang. They're one of the many people who have inspired me. So again, it's a New York thing, and just hearing how different and raw and ill they were, just not giving a fuck.
Right.
Like, I feel like they were one of the first people to really get on the stage and not give a fuck and really be talking some shit at the same time.
Facts.
So I feel like that, I don't know, just adopting that energy, that flow, just being inspired and influenced by them as well.
Yeah.
Is definitely, taking a toll on me and how I write and perform and things like that.
Is your favorite member Redman?
No.
Yo,
That ain't
yo, we lost it.
Yo, he said that. I swear, I almost left the room. I was like, yo, bro, I'm about to leave, bro.
I almost died of
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Wu-Tang member?
By default, it's Method Man.
Method Man.
Meth? Okay. Okay, I fuck with Meth. Mine would probably be Ghost.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Ghostface probably be mine. Huge Supreme Clientele
Raekwon.
fan. Raekwon?
Yes, sir.
There's nothing wrong with Chef. I love Cuban Links. That's one of my favorite albums. So yeah, I fuck with Chef too. Method Man is definitely another one. Jizza's fire. Inspector Deck is fire. Really, all of them is fire.
I'm about to say,
There's really no whack
Liquid
moves.
Swords.
Like you're not gonna.
you can't go wrong with nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, like there's no wrong answer in it. It's like all
That
this is fire.
Supreme Clientele is just it hit different.
Yeah.
Shit.
Supreme Clientele is one of my.
Iron Man was
it's in my
good as
top
fuck, too,
10
my
list
opinion.
albums. So
It was.
Yeah.
Iron Man was good as fuck.
of course,
A lot of them
Iron Man
albums
was my
just-
shit.
Man.
Supreme Clientele made me feel like I could rob a nigga though.
Yeah, them niggas dead.
Oh, Mighty Hungry on Supreme Clientele. I battle danced too.
Yeah.
And I channeled that shit. That shit was heavy. I got that shit on video.
No, I remember the first time I ever heard Supreme Clientele. I got the one, and when I was listening to one, I was actually sitting in the car with one of the niggas who I grew up with. He was older than me. I was in the passenger seat, and as it was playing, you know, I was just watching people walk down the street, and I was like, yo, I could really rob a nigga right now. I could really,
Feeling it.
I could really do it. like I just
Don't let that music pump your ass.
yeah, like
Wow,
that's what it did. I was like, yo, I could just like really like just do it. Like who's gonna stop me?
Run the pockets.
Some niggas would have beat my ass.
Exactly.
boy.
It sound good on
Yeah,
song.
yeah. Not everybody's cut out for that. Right?
Not everybody's a real robber.
Everybody want to rob a nigga until it's time to rob a nigga.
Telling you, bro. Oh God.
Okay, so do you have a favorite? Let's see. What's a favorite? Let's see. I don't want to ask you the typical. Do you have a favorite type question? What's your favorite bar you've ever written?
Cause I got shit that I wrote a while ago that ain't been put out. I got shit that I just wrote that ain't been put out. So I don't know. I feel like my favorite bar is always the next thing I write.
Okay.
So
That was a real safe answer, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, sit on real life. I can't be mad at that.
She had some media training, bro. Like, that's some shit.
Oh God, that's some shit to cover your ass.
Yeah,
boy.
like I wouldn't have known what to do in that situation. I would have been like, damn, I would have just spit something. Fuck it.
You stupid.
But okay, so that was safe. DC, you got a question?
Yeah, with the emergence of like people who blow up off TikTok, you know, all these songs that's, you know, getting played crazy because it's so trendy on TikTok. Have you like been influenced to like do something like that, or is just you like, nah, I'm still making it on my own?
Cause you heavy on TikTok.
yeah, I am heavy on TikTok. It's more for like a just for fun thing, but I do promote my own music, and I do have a lot of fans from TikTok who genuinely fuck with me for that. But as for going viral with my songs on there, I'm not really too big on that, only because it only connects you with your fan base to a certain extent. A lot of times with some of these songs, the song will be bigger than the artist. Yeah. So people just care more about the song being on trend with it versus actually tapping into the artist and seeing who they are and listening to the rest of their music and fucking with them on a whole nother level.
Basically using your song as a marketing.
Right.
True. That's true.
So,
a lot of songs have blown up off TikTok though.
Like it's only off of a dance. Once that dance is dead, that song dead.
Exactly.
I mean, I think probably the biggest song that we've seen blow up on TikTok probably was Essence. You know, Wizkid. I think that might have been the biggest that I've seen, because I mean it's still going. You know, that it really hasn't died off yet. And that album, that song came out like in 2020, the end of 2019, and it took a while. Like it just started blowing up. So you know, TikTok can really take. I didn't really believe in it until I started seeing it.
At first I was like, man, I already got enough social media. I don't need to be on everything. After a while, it started to be like, I don't know, TikTok kind of got some firepower behind that shit.
They do.
Right.
So I mean, music, I know is definitely like something that's like a pushing force. Not saying everybody has to do it, but you know,
Got
some people they just be like, fuck it.
That are doing comedy and acting and dance, and they put that on TikTok, and you know they start to get viral. Fans start to notice, but they also start to see, you know, the marketing. Like YouTube would pay you for continued content, but you have to consistently keep that going.
Right, yeah.
So same thing like with TikTok users will have to keep that content going, and they have to keep advertising your stuff. Eventually, well, you get paid back, but at a sense, where is your content really being looked at?
Right.
Cause
I mean, consistency is always like the biggest thing. I mean, if you with marketing and with music in general, you're just always supposed to keep it consistent, you know, because consistency, I mean, as long as you're consistent, you'll win. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta put it in their face.
Right. Yeah. That's really the most important thing. The most important thing.
Yeah, you gotta.
Mario.
Facts. Like.
Didn't you just do that before? What the fuck? Okay. So, what sets you apart from other artists? Like, what makes you different?
What sets me apart from just other artists, like altogether, male and female? Or?
Yeah, like, you know, because everybody wants to be a rapper. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to do music. Everybody wants to sing and make music and be rich and, you know, everything that comes with it.
If that's what's putting out shit, I could do it too.
Yeah, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to do it because they feel it's easy. But everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So what makes you different from every other artist? At least, let's keep it in the mid. Like, artists that's coming out of this city, what makes you different?
Okay. So just as for my sound and just just my flow and cadence, just even listening back on some of my stuff, it takes you to a different place. Like, my music would transport you to a different time zone or back to a certain place in your life, or just have you think about shit that you ain't think about in a while.
Transport.
So that's the type of stuff that I aim for. I'm real big on, I guess, I can't even think of the word for it, but just putting you in a mood, putting you in a different place to think about some shit, or just really just feel some shit out or feel better. I just feel like I said earlier, music has done so much for me. I want to do something back for it.
Okay, so,
just give something back, you know, just taking me out of, you know, times where I've either been stressed or depressed or sad, angry, happy, or whatever.
Right.
I would have a song for that. And I want to make that for people like me, people who don't know that they like me, things like that.
Okay.
Man,
just transport you to another dimension.
Shit.
I like what she said, for the people who don't know they like me.
Yeah,
that's hard right
Okay, yeah, because a lot of times, right, when rappers send me music for me to listen to or whatever, I'll listen to it, and I'm never gonna not listen to somebody's shit, because I know how it is when you send music out and nobody plays it when they say they're gonna play it. Like, that can make you feel pretty shitty. So I try to listen to everybody's song. It might take me a minute, but I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But and a lot of times I've noticed that when I listen to people's music, a lot of times people sound exactly the same, or it makes you feel exactly the same, or people talk about the same thing, or people use the same flow, whatever. It's just the same.
Everybody ain't no fucking gangster.
Yeah, you know, it gets, you get a lot of that. I get a lot of that. I get a lot of the shoot 'em, kill 'em, you know what I'm saying, rob 'em type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even good shoot 'em, kill 'em, or rob it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind the shoot 'em, kill 'em, rob it up, but it's like, damn, bro, like, I need something with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta feel like I want to do that with you. Like, yo, let's go ride, nigga. Like, yeah, but you know, so right, like take me there. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you're right.
You had to go ride and do it.
Yeah, from Supreme Clientele.
That's what you want out of your music.
Yeah, I felt like I would risk it all.
Yeah,
and serve that time.
Yeah.
I feel you though, cause some songs really do be having you feel like, I really can go out here and fucking
like I could do it.
Be a milestone
right now.
Fucking streets, like right now.
With a knife.
Stop playing.
Oh Lord, with a knife 2022.
I didn't have a gun as a kid. I just had a knife.
Like telling a quarter set kid.
Hell yeah. Right.
Quarter set kid. What are you doing? You live down with your moms next to me.
Hell no. If a song get me to a place where I'm in the room performing it to nobody but myself, then that's a hit right there. If I'm acting like I'm on stage at a fucking show or some shit, and it's like thousands of fans out there, that's a song, you know.
I'm gonna believe in that friend. I'm gonna believe in him.
Speaking of stage, I did see a YouTube video of you performing the song we just played, No Stressing. And so how was that your first performance?
I'm trying to think of which one you're talking about, to be quite honest.
It was on a YouTube page. It was, you were performing. It looked like.
Was I walking back and forth?
I think so. I don't know which one it was. It was on what the management company you with?
Feast.
Yeah, it was on their
page.
Yeah, it was on there.
I think I know what you're talking about, but no, probably not.
Okay. How do you feel performing live? Like, what's
It depends. It depends on the energy of the crowd. It also depends on who I'm with. Because I'm real sensitive to energies too. Like, if it don't feel right to me, I'm gonna be off.
Right.
Because I'm be on, protect mode. And a lot of times when I walk into certain spots, I have to have a guard up. Because I could be dressed like a whole dude, and niggas still trying to grab my hand. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, for sure.
Like, what are you doing?
I feel like that.
Like, why? So it's just, I don't know. Sometimes I have to keep a certain energy, but sometimes I think in the one that you're talking about, I think I was actually kind of comfortable in that one. You know, I was feeling all right. But I mean, it really just depends on a number of things. I'm not big on performing.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I get out the city more and perform, I feel like it'll be a little different.
A lot of artists aren't really into performing live just because it's of the, like you said, the energy. You know, a lot of people, you know, in this era, artists typically aren't really into like the public side of it, like you know, performing or interviews or, you know, things like that where they have to like talk in front of camera or talk in front of a big crowd of people.
So yeah, I got a question, because since y'all rappers, how do y'all like respond, like far as like your energy and how y'all perform to a dead crowd? Like people not really like bumping their heads to the music. Like how do you like, what keeps you going on stage to like keep performing? Not just because you get paid, but
For me, I mean, y'all know why I'm here. I know why I'm here. I'm just gonna go do this shit, get it over with. I've seen some artists throw temper tantrums.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that shit is not cute. And when you a grown ass man and you like, man, fuck y'all. To the crowd.
Yeah, like why you going
because
like,
they're not vibing with your song.
like,
If you're not for everybody, you're just not for everybody. Sometimes you just gotta chuck it up. And
Has that happened to you?
not necessarily with me. I mean, I've always caught people bobbing their heads and fucking with me in somewhere in the room. I mean, if you see a bunch of people who's not fucking with you, find that one person who is and just vibe with them, vibe out with them. That's your fan right there.
Right.
Because they could put you on to so many other people that make all the people in that room don't matter. So
that's true.
You can't be throwing no temper tantrums on stage because the crowd ain't fucking with you. It is what it is.
When it happened to me, I just talk shit to the crowd.
I mean, you can do that too.
It wasn't on like some fuck you shit. It was more like some me being funny type shit.
Oh, and I hate comedian.
I'd be like, oh, y'all niggas ain't getting no ass. Y'all ain't getting no ass tonight. Like, be like, that's why y'all mad. Like, some shit like this, talk shit. Or I'll freestyle. Like, I'll just pick a random nigga in the crowd and just freestyle about what he wearing or some shit and get niggas fucking with me. Like, sometimes that shit work. Like, when you interact with people.
Yeah, I probably would like probably laugh and like, you know what? I actually want to see what the fuck he gonna perform.
Like sometimes you just gotta go that extra mile to get somebody to fuck with you. Like they might not fuck with you automatic, but sometimes you just gotta make them fuck with you. Like, you know, you gotta put in that groundwork, man. Sometimes that's all it takes. You gotta put in that groundwork. How would you describe your creative process? Like when you get a beat, right? Like if you get a beat, you fuck with it, you want to write something to it. Like what's your process in making a song?
Well, for one, it gotta take me somewhere. It gotta put me in a certain mindset, a certain kind of mood. But I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, you do music, so whenever that beat come on, depending on what it is. Sometimes you just automatically start vibing with it. Sometimes you just automatically start spitting and your flow just come natural. So it's like those are more so the beats that I pick versus something I have to force myself to write to. Only because I feel like my work is more genuine and my vibe is more genuine. The flow is everything is more genuine. Right. And just, you know, it just does better.
So would you say that you kind of freestyle the song before you write it? Like you go through like page after page before you do it?
Yeah. So I try to go over it in my head first.
So what comes first, the hook or the verse?
It depends. It really depends. Because sometimes like with no stressing, I'll have like a hook and then I'll just spaz on the song for a while. And then that hook will come back at the end. And then sometimes the hook will come first and that's all I can think about is just the hook. And then I'll put the verse in later. So it really just depends on the vibe of the song. You gotta take me somewhere. Wherever it take me, that's wherever the lyrics go.
Right. Okay. Yeah, like when I wrote Tiffany, all I could think of was
Go ahead.
When I wrote Tiffany, all I could think of was like the relationship we had. So it's really for the first 2 hours, it was me just talking shit about her. I didn't even have a song yet. Like I was just kind of imagining she was.
Niggas just went there and let out his frustration.
Yeah, I just felt like she was right here, and I was just cursing her out. And then I was like, you know what? now I'm gonna write.
Right.
Because now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, I got friends too.
Have you ever written a song about like somebody in your life that was good or bad?
Yeah, I've written a few songs, some verses, you know, thrown in a couple bars too. So yeah.
Have you ever sent the song to the person that you wrote it about?
Nah, but they know who they are when they hear this shit.
Have you ever like you put names in it?
Nah, but they know who they
Oh,
are.
yeah,
You know who I'm
Yeah, see,
talking
he the type of motherfucker that's gonna make sure that
about.
person.
You know who you is.
Yeah, I sent Tiffany to Tiffany.
Nigga so toxic.
But she know how that went. I sent you the, the text
I seen
message.
that shit.
Yeah, she's gonna expose me.
I was about to say, is she gonna expose you?
She's gonna expose me tonight, apparently.
Uh-oh.
But I mean, you know,
He not backing down. Ain't no he
it is what it is.
he got some shit to say back apparently.
Yeah. But okay, so has anyone ever like caught your eye in the Met that you've wanted to collab with, or outside the Met, like any artists that any dream collabs you have?
Like with famous artists or local artists?
Either one.
I mean, there's a few people around here that I've still been meaning to work with. Like we have some stuff that we need to work on. They know who they are.
Right.
But as for dream collabs, of course it would be Jid, Kanye. Who else?
You trying to be on Donda too, huh?
Not
Not Donda.
Not done.
Yeah, not Donda. I wouldn't want to be on that either.
Yeah, just
Facts.
you know, Kendrick Cole, just you know, some of the main people.
Would you work with Rennie?
Yeah, I'm open to anything.
Okay.
Really.
I could definitely hear you on the track with Rennie.
Okay.
Y'all kill it.
Y'all's flows would sound good going back and forth.
Word.
I think that would sound pretty good. I would hear you on a song with Doozy. I don't know if you're familiar with Doozy. She's a singer down here.
Okay.
So I think y'all would make good music together too.
Do you want to hop on a jet beat?
I mean, like I said, I'm open to anything. As long as it takes me to a place,
Yeah.
and I can get on there and spit my shit, and I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I feel like me and Sin could do like a little song or something like,
I
you
thought
know,
y'all have talked about collab.
you know, Killer featuring Killer B, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That could be something.
Yeah.
Where did the
I
beat-
can see y'all getting on track.
Where did the beat come from?
So initially, the Killer B definitely came from Wu-Tang.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I ain't like when you said Killer B in the interview, I'm like, my mind went Wu-Tang instantly.
Yeah, everybody think it has something to do with Naruto, and it don't.
What?
Yes.
I mean, Naruto,
There is a Naruto character.
but that character is based off Wu-Tang though.
Right. But
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
You watch Naruto?
Yeah, I love Naruto.
Yeah.
That's why it makes sense whenever somebody says it to me. Because I do fuck with anime, but I'm like, nah, that's not where it's from.
I thought it meant because like your lyrics to be stinging.
I mean, that too.
Why?
That was so mid, that joke.
It wasn't a joke. I really thought that.
I mean,
that's what she meant.
Yeah,
Like,
that little pun you tried to put in there.
it wasn't a pun. I really felt like she be stinging niggas with lyrics. Oh, you not fucking. Oh shit.
So it's all good.
Oh,
I
just-
ain't gonna speak on it too tough.
Just don't diss me.
Yeah, no.
He told
no,
me just
no,
don't diss
no.
me.
Don't diss me, please. Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years with this? Like, how far do you want to take your music career?
Actually working on my 5-year plan now. That's crazy that you even say that.
Mhm.
Actually bringing that all together. My goal is to make it during the 5-year plan.
All right.
I'm definitely trying to be on.
we
I
like to
can't
hear.
really be too specific about where exactly I want to be in it, but definitely on top.
Yeah. Okay. Would you want to do the deal, or would you want to be indie?
I'm still debating on that, and there's still some stuff I got to talk over with some people as for what I want to do. But I am leaning more towards the indie route. But then again, with me just getting my foot in the door, it may be a safer thing to do to start with a deal and then flip back to the indie route. So it could really go either way.
I feel like something that I normally tell up and coming artists whenever they ask me I usually tell artists to not sign until the label needs you.
Yeah, so you got leverage.
You know what I mean? So like I always tell them like, listen, don't look for them.
Right.
Let them knock on your door.
Yeah.
Because then that way you have more control to what your contract says. Because I mean, if you go look for them, they could pretty much just write anything in there,
Right.
and that's what it is. You just stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta pay. You get $1 million, $1 million contract. But most niggas don't know. Like if you don't recoup, you gotta pay all that shit back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
you really ain't got no money.
Yeah. So it's like you kind of gotta be smart with that shit. You know what I mean? Like so. Nothing wrong with signing the deal though. I tell them that like yo look, there's nothing wrong with having the deal.
Make sure they ain't trying to fuck
you. Get that shit back.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with signing.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with signing at all. Just just make sure you know what you're gonna do.
Exactly, and know what you signing.
Yeah, definitely.
Niggas just want to look at what they gonna give them at first.
Exactly.
But most niggas, they be from the hood. They don't really know nothing about that. They don't never that hassle. So when people put millions in their face,
right,
they're just gonna jump on it because they've never had that. They never seen that. All they know is I got $1 million. I could get my mom out the hood. I could buy a nice car. I could do all the shit I've always
fix all my problems.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean. So they don't really care about the business part of it, but definitely you definitely got to think about that though.
Yes, definitely. Still contemplating. Plan to just continue working with management until it even becomes an option.
How did you get connected with Feast? Like, how did that happen?
Initially, I linked up with Breeze. We was working at the same job, and we found out that we had common interests. So we just got to talking and started recording because she found out I did music. She listened to some of my old shit when I was going by something else.
What were you going by then?
Oh, I don't even want to say.
Was it crazy?
Oh
No,
God,
it
it gotta be.
But nah,
Okay.
It ain't that bad though. But it's my past.
We all have that one name where I used to be called something else too. That was my name was stupid though. I don't even know why I called myself that, but it's like
crazy shit.
Yeah, it was some dumb shit that I just said on the fly, like just to say something. Yeah, I didn't want to use my real name. Every rapper has that one name where it's like, bro, that's a dumbass name. You gotta change that. You gotta change that shit.
Not with it, but so we found out we had common interests. She listened to my stuff, she loved it, and then we started working together. And just since then, I'm a real loyal person too.
Yeah.
So if I fuck with you and we vibe, because again, I'm real sensitive to energies. So if we connect on a certain level, you can always count on me to come through for anything. Like even for this interview, like I fuck with y'all, like I said. So you can always count on me to come through.
Yeah.
So with that's how we just got locked in and just continued working from there. And I was her first artist, and I've stayed that way pretty much. Of course she's brought other people onto the team, but I've always just been her number one. On the side.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I listened to a few other songs that's on the YouTube page. Are you and the other artists, with the management company, are y'all like pretty close? Like, is there music that y'all do together? Y'all got a collab tape coming? Or?
Be quite honest. I mean, with some of the people on the team, I fuck with, but everybody has their own differences, and some people have to go their separate ways. Unfortunately, don't mean I don't love them. Don't mean I don't want the best for them.
Yeah.
Things of that sort. As for me doing any collab tapes, ain't nobody come to me about a collab tape.
Yeah.
I'm not going to nobody about no collab tape. I'm working on my shit.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I have done songs with, people on the team, and they're releasing them, in their time, whenever they want to release them.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I'm open to working with everybody, but I'm not gonna be forcing no connection either.
Right. Yeah, I feel you on that. You definitely can't force that. Like I've met with artists plenty of times trying to work with them, and sometimes it just doesn't happen, because most people don't understand when you go to the studio, it don't happen all the time. Like, sometimes you go to the studio, and I've been sitting in the studio for hours just listening to the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, and I've had artists sitting there with me, and they'll be like, yo, when we gonna record? Like, what's going on? And they just they don't understand. Like, bro, sometimes like
It's a process.
yeah, it don't really happen all the time.
Like I said, the beat gotta take you.
Yeah, so you know, it's sometimes you get people that understand that, and you get people that don't. You know,
Right.
and most times the people that don't, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand you can't force a connection.
So has it been an artist that you have wanted to work with, but they just ain't have nothing that you really want to get on? Or it was just like, I get to you when I can.
Yeah, like it didn't fit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like it didn't fit me type thing more
Mhm.
so, or like I'll get to you when I can type thing. That's more so what it's been on, you know, either end. But like I said, I haven't really reached out to anybody, you know, as of right now, because I get real more like, you know, focused on what I need to do for myself.
Mhm.
Not saying I'm selfish, but it's just like I'm really focused on myself and trying to build my brand, even have a name behind me to make anybody to want to do a song with me.
All right.
So that's what I focus on.
Yeah. Are you working on a project currently?
I wouldn't necessarily say a project, but I guess you can call it that. But something to just revamp and feed off of Honey Heist.
Okay. So it's like a kind of like a EP type.
In a sense, like kind of like a part 2.
Okay.
But maybe a little flip to a little span.
Yeah. Okay. How many songs do you think would be on it?
20 track.
Ooh,
20 track.
hell.
Is it 20 track? God
I'll
damn.
probably give y'all like maybe 5.
5.
A good
Five
solid
little
5,
extra
man.
ones.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, a
Before I
good
release
solid
a real
5.
project, like a project.
Okay.
Oh, that's good shit.
So-
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So the 5-track project. When do you see that dropping? Soon? This year?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's what I do.
We
Don't
gotta
make y'all wait that long.
we gotta put
Because he's the motherfucker that like to push shit back all the time.
Back. Got a whole album on the push back.
It's not getting pushed back this time.
You say what, April 15th?
It's April 15th. Yes.
Yeah. Alright now.
Watch a week announcement. So I'm pushing the album.
Alright, so I gotta push the album back. I just felt like
It's not ready.
I can't because Benny asked me about it. Now I gotta put it out.
yeah, so you got that going on, so you definitely gotta drop.
Yeah, so I'm in with that. So, I had something fun. Some fun questions.
Uh-oh.
If you could switch bodies with any artist for a day, who would it be?
What? Any artists for a day?
Mm-hmm. If you had just any artist, it don't even matter.
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I love Beyonce.
Okay, so you would be Beyonce for a day.
Dangerous.
Riches.
The Queen Bees.
As a motherfucker. Okay, I think I would probably switch places with you know, honestly, I'd probably switch places with Eminem.
Why?
Wait, why?
Cause he don't do shit. He just do what I do. He be chilling. Like I would be chilling too, just as a richer nigga.
I was thinking you was gonna say somebody crazy, but Eminem did not cross my mind.
Yeah, like nigga just be in the house.
Thought you would have picked somebody like Cole or something.
Or I'd probably switch places with Ross.
But Ross?
Yeah, just wheel around the big ass property all day.
Rich as fuck, boy.
Just ride the go-kart around the property all day.
God, nigga, pull up to any Wingstop, get a free meal.
What?
Fuck the boss in the building, nigga. Give me a 10-piece lemon pepper hoe.
So okay. So if you were Beyonce, what would you do? Like, what's 3 things you would do as Beyonce?
3 things I would do with Beyonce.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a tough question. 'Cause, like, you
That
can do
is
so much.
that's a tough question.
You could do so much. Like, what the fuck?
You can do anything you want.
Yeah, I don't say you could do so much. Like,
Cashing out to my human body.
I don't know. I really don't know what I would do as Beyonce.
Would you spend time with Hov, or you just trying to dead that nigga?
Nah,
You would
that's
dead.
what
that's like the most boringest thing ever.
You would just-
to switch
I
bodies with
just want to
somebody.
be Beyonce.
You would just dead that
I
nigga
just
for a
wanna walk
day.
everywhere and be Beyonce.
She probably be around that nigga all the time.
Hov gonna be like, baby, where you at? Be like, nigga, bye.
That's what. That's what
Beyonce go-
Friday shit.
Beyonce gonna be like, where the fuck? What is this? Colombia? What is the map?
First of all, I'll get lost in their house.
Yeah.
That I know that shit is humongous.
Exactly.
Just be on the whole other side. For 3 days.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Just walk around.
Probably go to Dubai for a weekend. You know,
You only got 3 days now.
I only got 3 days. What?
You only got 3 days.
That's gay.
You gonna see 1 day is gonna be spent flying to Dubai, so you got 2 now. Now
Yeah,
what?
you're right. Well, I guess Dubai canceled. Guess I'll fly to
LA.
fly to LA for guess a day.
Okay.
He said that like it was so.
Yeah,
boring.
like I mean, I had to bring down what I was gonna do because I only got 3 days. Shit.
Well, you can't go overseas.
Probably not.
No.
No.
Because if I go over there, I'm gonna stay more than just. I got
You
2
said
more.
that.
I got like a weekend. I'm going out. I'm
You
going
said I got 3
overseas.
days, right?
Mm.
All right, I'm Beyonce. I got a jet.
You Beyonce.
No, I mean, I'm saying she's
Hey, look here, nigga. She
Beyonce.
rich as fuck.
Nigga, she's Beyonce. I got a jet.
Just don't fuck hoes.
I'm gonna fly across, quick.
I mean, shit. If men, if we just doing no gender specific, I switch places with Oprah.
Why Oprah?
Bet.
Nigga, why not Oprah?
First of all, you gotta do your talk show.
I don't have to do shit if I'm
You Oprah. So you just gonna diss the show?
Yes.
Fucking Oprah.
You have a lot of
fuck this show for 3 days.
Oh God! Like you gotta think about their life and what they do.
Oprah.
If I'm Oprah for 3 days, I'm not doing nothing that they do normally.
The moment that
Wow.
Oprah melts down, Lifetime is hitting you up. So.
My phone's going off.
Yeah,
Turning
like,
it off.
I mean, he ditching the show and shit. Like you're sick.
You're Oprah.
If I was Eminem, I'd go swimming.
Nigga, you can go swimming now. What's that got to do?
This Eminem.
Yeah, what's your thing with him?
Cause like, I don't know. You never. I just go swimming. Like I feel like
I honestly would have thought he would have said somebody like Drake.
Drake.
now
I can see him saying he'll be Drake for 3 days.
I don't want to be Drake.
Why not?
Cause my life is kind of already Drake-ish, just without the money.
Okay, then you be Drake-ish with the money.
Nah, I'd rather be Eminem.
That's crazy.
I feel like rich niggas got access to like water that we can't swim in.
Private property.
You ever thought of that?
Not that specifically.
Nah, you ever thought of that? Like, you think Diddy swim in the same type of water we swim in?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Private property. Hell
Yeah,
no.
he-
nah, I just feel like they water is just cleaner. Like they be going,
I mean, yeah, when you got the
No,
best
like-
money,
like
you
the
can buy
ocean.
the best water available.
Oh, okay.
like different oceans that they have access to that we probably just
Oh,
can't
you
go
talking
to
about the
every day.
island fronts?
Oh, okay.
I think I would be
Yeah.
good for 3 days.
Diddy?
No, hey, no cap. I would just wanna. I'll be Jeff Bezos.
Every time I walk past me,
You be Jeff Bezos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos? I did see a recent picture of him. He was living life.
I don't want to be that nigga though.
Yeah, I don't want to be him, but he was.
Leonardo DiCaprio could take my wife. I don't want to be Jeff Bezos.
You stupid.
I mean, what's the point
I
of having
just wanna
billions
be
like that
Jeff
and my wife still leave me for somebody
I
else?
just wanna
Hey,
see
man.
that.
Money don't solve everything.
I know.
It should solve something if you have billions.
But
Man,
if I see Jeff, like, I just want to see the bank account.
If I got 300 of them billions, my wife better not leave me for.
man, she getting that money anyway. so
Man,
she gonna do what
nah,
she wanna do
dog.
anyway.
For 3 days, I'm gonna look at this account.
You go look at the account for 3 days.
Hold on.
I would have to send
Very
myself
important
some money.
question.
You know,
If I'm
I was
this
I
person
sent
I
myself
should
some
buy
money,
you.
but
Do I still have knowledge of who I was
yeah.
and like all my people and shit?
Right, because I'm gonna take.
Can
at
I
least
wire
one-
myself some
Yeah,
money?
because I'm gonna put one of them billions and wire it to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's what
to
I'm thinking of.
Dion's
And I
account.
think
Like,
God will give me a rule, because I will
Billion.
definitely do that. And see, that's evil. He won't let me do that.
I won't say $1 billion, but at least about
No, a billion.
500 million.
No, a billion.
Well, he said he gonna be Jeff Bezos, so
Oh,
he can
well.
afford it.
If he got 300 of them, he ain't gonna miss
Yeah,
one.
he can afford it. So
No.
he gonna make that
Zero,
shit.
zero,
Bro, he
zero,
gonna make that
zero,
shit back like that, bro.
This is what I'm pushing in and
Yeah.
and sending to cash
So what
out
matters
Fox
more to
Million.
you in this music game? The money, or the creative?
Shit. Oh.
Both.
But but definitely the creative. As long as I'm comfortable, I don't need to be a millionaire. But as long as I'm
Yeah.
comfortable and I'm making money off of what makes me happy,
Mhm.
and I'm able to fund my other dreams as well, good.
Damn, that's big
Okay.
right there. Good.
So if you could sacrifice one skill, what would it be? You have to sacrifice one of your skills.
Sacrifice one of my skills.
Like you got flow, you got writing. You know what I'm saying? You got all kinds of different flows that make you the artist that you are. If you could give up one of those skills that you have to where, you know, it wouldn't change much, which one would you get?
I don't even want to say nothing like that. I don't want to wish nothing like that. I don't even want to choose nothing like that.
Because for me, if I could give up a skill, it would be probably flow.
Flow?
I would give up flow.
No, it's
because I feel like
it's so good on tracks.
Because I feel like flow, if you got bars, I feel like your flow is just gonna come naturally with the bars you have.
But I mean, you got some
flow
people
doesn't
that got
necessarily mean
bars,
you
but
can
their
rap.
flow ain't shit.
Yeah,
But a lot of people who have nice flow can't rap.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
They still do that's half the songs on TikTok.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true too.
If that shit flowing with the beat, you gonna nod your head until you really think about it later on.
But that's my thing. Like that's probably where I'm at with it. I don't really want my songs to. Of course, I want them to blow up, but if they don't blow up, I don't want to sacrifice the artistry.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if the songs don't blow up, but I know that my songs are beautiful, then I'm kind of okay with it. Like within myself, you know what I mean? Like I know I did that, but it didn't blow up, and that's cool because that's business. You know what I mean? So if it's just not together, it's not together. But you can't say that the song ain't hard.
Crazy.
Because it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. I smell what you're stepping in, bro.
Still in that one.
Right. So what's the most important aspect for you? Like, would you say you're more beat driven, flow driven?
I would say I'm probably more beat driven. I feel like that's what starts. I feel like that's the match to the fire.
Yeah. So you put more importance into your beat selection.
Yeah.
Okay. So what type of beats do you feel like you do better on? Like trap beats or East Coast beats, boom bap? Like what beats really hit you more than any other type of beats? Like when you get this beat, it's like, gotta write to this.
Honestly, it really doesn't matter on the type of beat, because I'll even rap over like beats that have like, you know, real instruments in them, and that give like a whole jazzy vibe.
I love those.
Really like talk some shit. Like I love those.
Yeah.
So like I said, like it really just gotta take me somewhere. Like wherever it takes me, that's wherever we go.
Okay.
Wherever the wind blows me.
Yeah, I feel you on that, cause I've written to some weird shit, like shit that just has no business being written to. like it's like
Did you put it out?
No, it's in the vault. But I mean, like I did it though. Like I wrote the one beat. It was just like it was no drums, and it was just the lady screaming like throughout the whole beat. And like I just heard it, and I was like, you know what? I know this shit is weird, but I gotta write to this. Like it was a woman just screaming to the top of her lungs the whole time. It didn't stop. There were no drums, no bass. It was just a scream.
Was it at least a good scream?
No, it was like,
you know, like some screeching ass shit in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's different.
But I wrote to it though, and it was kind of fire. But
it might be fire.
I'll never put that shit out. But I mean, it was cool though, just to look back on. Looking back on it now, I'll probably ask myself why I did that. But I mean, you know, it was cool.
I mean, hey, it spoke to you, took you somewhere.
Yeah, I paid for that too. I'm a dummy. Paid like $100-something for that.
I know somebody sent you and you just was...
Nah, I paid for that shit. Cause it's like one of them things. It's like artwork. You know, when you see like a weird piece of art,
right.
And to other people it's like, the fuck is that?
Yeah,
but to you it's like, yo, that art,
right.
I want that.
It speaks to me.
Yeah, but I don't know what you really get out of a woman screaming for 5 minutes.
You say it ain't nothing else on the song but just her screaming, so...
Yeah, that was the beat, the scream.
Yeah, I don't know what you were seeing, but... You know, other people, they would have put something else with it than just a scream.
Cyn, are you good at storytelling on a beat?
I'm sorry?
Are you good at storytelling on a beat?
Yes, I am. I feel like that's part of like, you know, where I get drawn when it comes to like where that beat takes me. It makes me more motivated to tell a story, or you know, to tell a story on the beat. So yeah.
Who's your favorite storyteller rapper?
My favorite. Oh. I hate when y'all ask me questions
know.
like that. I cannot choose. I honestly cannot choose. It's just so many.
What's a good one that inspires you then?
A good one. Okay, well, a perfect example. Actually, something I just was listening to earlier. The Art of Storytelling by Outkast. So
Ooh,
that's a good one.
It's
That's
so
definitely good.
I get inspired from everywhere.
I feel like Andre 3K is like, you know, you really can't go wrong with Andre 3K. It's like, it's Andre 3K.
Yeah.
That's 3 stacks, bro. Like,
That's 3 stacks.
like that's 3
All
stacks.
that needs to be said.
Yeah, like it's 3 stacks, bro.
It's 3 stacks.
And that shit that he did on what was that Kanye song he just put out?
Fucking, it was, damn it.
Was it Life of the Party?
Yeah.
Life of the Party. That
Yeah,
shit.
he did like elegantly just.
Nah, that might be the greatest verse I've heard of all time.
Like, he did kill that shit.
And I thought that the greatest verse was his verse. It was another 3 stacks verse. It said on International Players Anthem.
Ha!
I thought that verse was the greatest verse ever, but after that Kanye shit, it's
It was
like,
great.
yeah, this verse is different, man. I don't know. It's been a while since a rap verse ever made me tear up. I don't know. It's been a little minute, bro.
Wow.
It's been a minute. But shit, any other questions? OG, what questions you got, OG? You just sitting there.
Who is Sin?
Who is saying?
Yeah. So everybody know who you are. Just a little background.
On the motherfucking track.
Tell.
That was kind of like my cue. I thought she was gonna start spitting. My bad.
Hey, that would be nice though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might say if it played out that way, yeah.
I thought maybe if I did that would like push her to spit like, well.
That's how you would've came in?
Who is Sam?
Mhm.
That's a good question. I'm a lot of things.
Okay.
But I'm also nothing at all. At the same time, I'm not anybody who really holds myself all high and mighty, but don't get me wrong, I know my worth. I'm never gonna let anybody, you know, try to screw me over or anything like that.
For sure.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really
I
like
feel like it could've been a
talking
song
about
just now.
myself like
Mhm.
that either. Cause I'm real humble. Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna talk my shit, but I'm real humble in certain settings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm always ready to learn
Okay.
before I speak. So,
Yeah.
like, listen.
Well, you should definitely talk your shit. You definitely have talent.
Mm-hmm.
So you should definitely like, you know, not be afraid to boast yourself a little bit. You know, you got talent. You dope. You know, you one of the nicest rappers I've heard from down here. So you know, you should definitely talk your
Oh
shit.
God, you from me? You in SC? You gotta talk your shit.
Gotta talk your shit. Don't be afraid to let niggas know like, yo,
I ain't never scared.
I'm better than you. You gotta just say that sometimes.
Nah,
Like,
they know that.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, like, motherfuckers know, like, it's been so many times where I've stepped out of the booth and niggas gotta go rewrite their shit after I lay my shit down. So it's like I don't even have to do all of that. Like my work speaks for itself.
Is that like a really satisfying feeling? Like you got the booth, you know, motherfuckers going after you, and then they like, shit, damn, I gotta rewrite some shit.
It is. It's funny because like dudes be real crybabies.
Oh yeah, I can
feel
tell.
in a way.
it's one of the most satisfying feelings when you just know, like,
Ain't nobody got no harder verse than you.
yeah, it's like, yeah, like, yeah.
And like a lot of times they don't even be my best stuff because like I said, I always feel like my best work is always my next. So it's like whatever I lay down, that shit ain't gonna matter to me tomorrow. Like
Damn.
I don't even pay attention to I pay attention to what it is I'm saying, but it doesn't really hit me until like I listen back to shit. I'm like, damn, that shit talk.
Right.
So like I'm still focused on the next thing that I gotta go do. So I'm only competing with myself. That's all it is.
Okay.
Right.
I like that.
Y'all heard that shit, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
I like that answer.
Like I said,
Yes.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I ain't never scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta do all that extra
ain't
shit.
never scared.
motherfuckers do.
What?
Exactly.
Heard Bone
All
Crusher
that.
say that.
All that. I heard that shit.
Are you undefeated as far as like features? Like, has anybody ever gotten you on the track or gotten the best of you?
No.
So, okay.
She had to say that shit.
Fuck with that.
So
Yeah.
Rennie Rucci got dissed by Lotto. How do you feel about that, and how would you come back as a female artist of South Carolina? How would you represent back if that was you in that situation?
To be quite honest, I don't even know what the diss was about. I don't be all tuned into. Like,
Not much. It's like
It was a little freestyle she did on LA Leakers, and she had a few jabs at Rennie about you know, the biggest, you know, the title, the biggest, and everything like that. She threw a little jab at Rennie.
Right.
Her being on Love and Hip Hop, you know, that was a jab.
What, the Big Lotto, Big Rennie?
Yeah.
It's funny because the name that I was going by before anybody started saying anything big, I was going by Big Homie Nell. So it's funny that people arguing over that shit because I changed my name because everybody started doing that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, that's interesting.
Right.
But I mean, honestly,
I had a big in my name too.
see,
I was just like,
As an
bro.
artist though, how you feel when people start like making these arguments over a rap name?
it's that word
Right.
big.
Like when so many rap names are being recycled or whatever, it just
When you put
Yeah.
big on something, it's like you're a boss. So it's like you over people. People want to know like, okay, well, what makes you big? What makes you this? What makes you have that title in your name?
Right.
And then they can't say it.
Then, you know, you gotta have a look, because, you know, Lotto wasn't like that before she was Big Lotto.
Right. Yeah.
you're right.
Right.
You're sure right.
now what? As a response, you know, to that, if I were to ever be dissed or whatever, I mean, honestly, I would like it. I mean, go ahead, talk your shit. You just can't talk it better than me. That's all.
Ooh.
That's all. I mean, you got every way to feel however you want to feel. You can feel. I mean, as an artist, you're supposed to feel like you're the hardest on the block. That's how you're supposed to feel about your music. You're supposed to be about your shit. You're supposed to stand behind your shit. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna talk it better than me. So go ahead, pop your shit. I'll pop mine, and I'm still not gonna be worried about you at the end of the day.
What if it
Thanks.
was... What if it was a challenge that somebody's stealing your flow?
Even then, you still can't do it better than me because it's recycled. You paying attention to me. You're focused on me. You're studying me. I'm studying myself. I only compete with myself. So when you are biting my flow, you always gonna be 10 steps behind me.
Okay, shoot.
Now keep going. I didn't empty the clip yet. So if anybody ever threw a shot your way, you would definitely respond.
I feel like there was a little situation where somebody claimed that they was throwing a shot, but it was some messy shit that ain't even really involved me. And there was a lot of he say, she say, and when stuff get like that, I don't pay attention to it, cause that should have bring you down. That should have you focused on the wrong stuff. Like I said, I ain't stressed about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just trying to get to this money, get myself put on, and keep a clear mind at the end of the day. Like, people get so focused on this drama shit, this social media shit, you know, trying to compare themselves to other people. Like, you already lost. You already lost when you doing shit like that.
All right.
I feel it.
But I'll respond to anybody.
Oh yeah, it's nothing to clap back, but it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not about to give this my energy.
Yeah. I'll respond to any nigga. Any nigga.
Yeah, nah.
I don't even care.
Like, even in a situation where somebody was, you know, claiming that they was throwing a jab or whatever, they couldn't come to me about it and tell me to my face and be straight up about it. So you can't even be about your shit and come say that shit to my face. Nah, you good. Or when I ask you about it, you can't say nothing. Nah, dead.
I feel you on that.
Next.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they really try to cause controversy and
Yeah, because
they try to get themselves, they try to get themselves out of the way.
Alright.
That's all it is, attention.
But I feel like if you ain't got no shit to really back it up, or your shit really don't pan out, it's like, what you started all that shit for anyway?
That's true.
Okay, if your shit trash, your shit trash.
Hey.
And some people just need to be reminded that they trash.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, so, you know, if a response is going to help you remember that, then goddamn, like, we going to help you remember that.
What it is.
But shit, Fox, you got anything else to ask, DC, OG?
I found out everything I need to know.
Cyn, it has been a pleasure interviewing you. I look forward to your new music.
For sure.
Thank you.
Please let the people know where they can follow you, where they can hear your music.
Yes, you can follow my Instagram at KillahCyn. I'm on TikTok at KillahCyn. YouTube is also KillahCyn. Feast ENT for the music and the videos, things of that sort.
Okay.
All right, Cyn. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Clap it up for you, man. Really?
Yeah, I think the
gonna be one of
J
your
Reed
best
situation was the last situation I did with anybody. I haven't been performing. I haven't even recorded in a minute. I've just been writing. Just
Okay.
in the house.
Ain't
Just
nothing wrong with
stacking
that.
up.
Still working on it. Still working on the craft. Ain't nothing wrong with
Man, you
that.
gotta just getting your feet back in the game.
Yeah, y'all are the first. So thank you for having me.
Oh man, clap it.
Yeah.
Clap it up again.
you.
We appreciate you coming by.
Great interview, by the way.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We hope you had fun, and we hope the listeners enjoy this, man. And we gonna be back.
For sure.
We're gonna be back. You got any parting words, DC?
It's a new year, man. Let's get that bag. Got a lot of, people who try to
You got that.
Man, come on, bro. Talk about shit, nigga. Man, fuck all that. Hey, no, fuck that nigga New Year. Hey, y'all see what we got going on this motherfucker, man? What you talking about?
We out, man.